Hi everyone. Just trying to get things sorted out. Let's see if I can get a light going. That's it. So guys, I'm just going to see whether anyone turns up to my live, of course. And as the title goes, that's it. As the title goes, mediumship and yeah, questions, all that kind of stuff. But as we are waiting to see if anyone turns up, I am going to just make some more necklaces, not that one. That one's already done. Yeah, so I'm going to make some more necklaces while I'm waiting for people to turn up. So, again, been busy. I'm just waiting for my what you call it to turn up? Turn up. Heat up. I'm just waiting for my little machine here to heat up. And while we're waiting for that to heat up, I will just sort a few things out. Make sure that you guys can see what I'm doing. Get a candle going, why not? I think this should be nice and hot now, he says. There it goes, it's going red now. I just find it funny that life doesn't want you to I just find it funny that life always is a pain in the backside. Now, I have no idea whether I'm still live. But I just had a phone call. And I just find it funny that when you try and do stuff. Am I live? Yeah, I'm still live. Yeah, I just find it funny that when you try and do stuff, people make a phone call or whatever. That's kind of crooked, but yeah, that is crooked. But there's a symbol at the end of the day. always find it, I don't like hanging a phone up on people, but I will be honest with you guys and girls, I don't like hanging the phone up on people, but I just find it funny that when you're trying to do a live or do a video, last thing you want is someone to... Oh, I don't think it's too far. Yeah, last thing you want is try have someone trying to call you. Yeah. I will show you guys what I'm doing in a mo. This one I kind of messed up. This one I was trying to do when the phone went off. So this is what I was trying to do when the phone went off. It's kind of wonky. And this one. And I'm going to keep this one for me. The Circle of Life. That's what that one means. I found that one out today. The Circle of Life. So I'll keep that one for me. What I'll do, if my phone will allow me, is to put my phone on that one. Oh no, I'll put it on that one. Yeah. Maybe that's what I should have done before. Now, I will be honest with you, I'm not expecting anyone to watch this live. Would be nice. Oh, let's just sort that out. Not on to and throwing, but it is worth it. What I could do, okay, that's my next job. So move that over here. So I have to keep getting up every 2 minutes. So if anyone comes and watch my lives, which I'm not expecting anyone to, I will do a card reading. But I don't know whether you can see it on camera, but over here I've got a little bit of Palo Santo burning. And done a video on this the other day. No one's watched it apart from one person. But this, my good friends, is a good way of burning a piece of Palo Santo. Now, it's the charcoal. They come in different packets, but the charcoal, that's the one I get. And that's kind of what they look like. The charcoal dishes set like to that. And then you put a piece of Palo Santo on top. And now, if you do it properly, it should smoke really well. Now, before I went live, it went absolutely crazy. Now it doesn't want to smoke. Again, story of my life. But yeah, that's the best way of burning Palo Santo. No, it's not going to burn, it's not going to smoke, it's not going to do anything. Now I thought I'd just jump on and do a live. I know I'm asking for a lot for people to watch, but 825 subscribers and not one person is watching. That is sad. That is very, very sad. And there you go, guys. Starts to smoke pretty well. Let that do its thing for a few minutes. So the more charcoal dishes you add to the bowl, the more smoke you get, and you burn the whole thing in one go. I like to do it in bits and stages. I don't know why, I think it's because I'm tired, but I'm feeling really, I don't know, I feel really emotional. I don't know why. Maybe because I'm tired, maybe because it's been a long day. And there you go. So I'll keep that handy somewhere, so I don't have to keep getting up every 2 minutes. I'll have to get up. If someone comes on and starts watching my live, I'll have to get up and get my pack of cards. But yes. A lot of beautiful smoke. And if you wanted to, you can add a sage to that. If you've got a sage stick, you can break it up and add it in the pot. But yeah, that's the best way of doing it. The other thing, guys and girls, is my runes. So I literally just finished my second packet of runes. Just make sure that I've got them three or not. Are they? No, them three are not. That one is. Them two are not. See, this is the thing, guys. This is the things I normally do of an evening after a long day of work. Just make sure I've got all of them. So, do I have 24? That is the question. Thing is, I've got a massive great big jumper on. One, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Okay, I've got 2 of each. Yes. Let's go about that one. Yeah. So I've got them all. I have got them all. So, like I said, I make 2 packets of runes. I've got one already. So, like I said, with this, I'll either sell it on TikTok or my online shop. Whoever wants it first, or if someone on YouTube wants it, I'm more than happy to sell it on YouTube. But yeah. But there you go. That's all my runes. In a nice bag. Nice, quite a big bag. You put your what you call it, cards in there, tarot cards, oracle cards, jewelry, whatever. You put that in there, and it's big enough. To be hand inside. So, one of the questions I asked when giving a reading of runes, like I said, if you've watched the video, you know what I'm talking about, but yeah, you put your hand in the bag. Yeah, if you're doing 3, you kind of feel that you got 3 in your hand, like past, present, and future. Put them out. What I should say first, and this is the reason why I got the bigger bag, is because you can give them a bit of a shake inside the bag, like you do with oracle cards, tarot cards, that kind of thing. You shuffle them, same here. Give them a bit of a shake, not violently because you don't want to break the runes inside. Give them a bit of a shake, and then if you do like a past, present, or future, when you put your hand in there, have a dig around, and you kind of feel that you got 3 in your hand. You put them out, and you got past, present, and future. When you pull the runes out, if you're doing a longer reading, you know you need like 6 runes. Again, you can kind of feel how many you got in your hands. Don't matter if it's more or less than what you want to pull out, because you always put your hand back in, like with tarot cards. You can always pull more out. So if you pull out 10 instead of 6, again, that doesn't really matter. And that's how you do the runes, so to speak. So what I'm going to do, guys, as a little demonstration, and I have to use my book, I'm afraid. I know where I put it. There. I'll move the book. I have moved. Oh, I know where my book is, though. I know where my book is. Give it a bit of a shake. Shaky, shake, shake. And then I may put out 2 instead of. I'm going to put out 3. I'm going to put out 3. So put out 3 runes, again, don't really matter. So that is my 3 runes. Oh, sorry guys, I just want to see if there's any chats. Who am I kidding? Who am I kidding? No one's watching. No one. Okay. Who am I kidding? No one's watching. That's one side. So, if you're watching this on repeat, I don't feel that anyone's going to be watching tonight. But if you're watching this, thank you if you're watching this. But if you're watching this on a later date, hopefully this message may help you, may not. Ooh, so, oh no, ignore me. So, the first rune, which is this one. Like I said, I'm still learning runes, and I still have to refer to the book, but hopefully we will together get there. So this one, the path of... So the meaning behind this rune is a human, and your destiny awaits you. So claim it for you to be a spiritual being. You must be balanced in body, mind and spirit. Embrace everything, good and bad, with total acceptance and, got a dry mouth, and pleasure. Source in the knowledge that everything that comes to you is there to teach. By learning each lesson as it presents itself, you will go onwards and upwards. So that's what that one means. The path of destiny is the path of growth and fulfillment. The tree that this one relates to is holly, the holly tree. The colour is deep red. Yeah. So that's that one. Let's see if I can find the next one. So like I said guys, I'm still learning, so please forgive me. Once I know each rune, then I will not have to refer to the book, so to speak. So this one, the meaning behind that rune is a torch, enlightenment. Got a dry mouth, talking too much. So you are coming into a new understanding of life, and its meaning, new insight. Yeah, so new insights await you, but this is not a time for... Sorry guys, it's late. You must use this new understanding or it will be worthless to you. Always look for ways to which you can use your insight for good of yourself and others. Enlightenment is like a jug of fine wine. It must be poured out before it can be refilled. Do not be fooled into thinking that enlightenment is your goal in life. It is not. It is the starting point of an adventure, of learning that, if followed with a true heart, will show you great wisdom and understanding. And there you go. And that one. So by doing this, guys, I'm kind of learning as well as giving you guys a great live, I hope. Oh, no, so I must have gone past it. So yeah, so all of us are learning here, even me. I'm learning as I'm doing this live for you. So, okay, so where's that one? So this is that one. No, it can't be that one. See, guys, I'm learning. I'm learning as well. I think I messed up, guys, with my rings. So where did I get that ring from then? I must have got it from somewhere. I think I messed up, guys. Sorry, guys, I'm just, like I said, I'm learning as well as you are. And I swear that one was part of the Room family. But looking through this, it's not part of the Room family, so it looks like I can't read that one. So what I'll do, I'll put out another room. So I thought that was part of the Room family, but it's not, according to my book, the Book of Life. I know that one is. So let's start from the beginning. Because I think I've done that one. Because I was going through my book earlier. But like I said, I don't mind messing up at the moment because no one's watching. 825 subscribers. No one is watching. So I don't mind taking a time out to have a look in my Book of Life. Maybe that one. There's that one. So this one here, guys and girls. The sun meaning good fortune. You have the power to bring things in. Sorry guys, brain fog. Now, I haven't came across this word. Anyway, go on as I mean to go on, so to speak. Good fortune awaits you, and there is a positive feeling to everything. There is not a time to rest and relax. However, rather, rather it is an idea time to look within at the darker aspects of your nature. The power of the sun will enable you to face those dark parts of your being without fear, and finally to gain power over them. This is good time to seek solutions to problems, and they are all within your grasp. You have the power to bring things to. I'm going to say it as what I think it is. Fruitation? Where is it? That. Where is it? That word there. Is it fruitation? Is that the word? Never came across that word before. So there you go, little mini reading for you all guys. So I've been on for about half an hour now, and yeah, so I'm going to keep this live up, shoot. Whether people watch this live later on or not or whatever, that's up to them. But yeah, I thought I'd just go live just to see who's on. The thing is with me guys, I like to talk to people. Yeah, I just like to talk to people guys. Thing is with me, after a long day, I want to chill out, but today I thought I'd go and do a live, but then no one's watching. But I do have a question for you all there guys, if you are watching this in the future. What would you like to see in the way of videos? Would you like more cemetery videos? I know you guys want longer videos, which is fine. But would you like more cemetery videos? Would you like me to do a live in a cemetery video? Just ideas. So quiet, so peaceful. So yeah guys, I'm just going to keep this live up. Someone might find this useful. Yeah, so I don't know. Thing is guys, this weekend is supposed to rain all weekend. So I probably won't be going out anywhere this weekend. So in other words, this weekend won't be any cemetery videos. If I do, it'll be a local cemetery. It won't be like me going for miles. If I do decide to go to one, it'll be somewhere local, especially if it's going to rain all weekend. But today was going to be a mediumship reading. Yeah, no one's really interested in that. So we're just going to sit here and watch my Palo Santo burn. And we're going to enjoy the peace and quiet. It's nice watching Palo Santo burn. Kind of relaxing. And then when the smoke gets less, if it's safe to do so, you can just move it over, like so. Find yourself a nice little sweet spot. Oh, about it falling over. Just mind that you don't burn yourself. Give it a few minutes and see whether it burns. I love the smell of Palo Santo. And the thing is, guys, this smell lingers for a very long time. It smells a bit like spearmint. Or peppermint. That's the word, peppermint. I came home because I burnt this last night. I try to do a little bit every day. Burn a little bit every day. And like I said, if you watch the video that I made, I think it was last night, you saw me burn some of this. And this whole room was just full of Palo Santo's smoke, and it was just thick with smoke. And got up this morning, I couldn't really smell it. Went to work, got home, and opened up a window, and you can really smell the Palo Santo. Even though it's the best part of like 12 hours later, you can still smell it. Again, guys, I had a maintenance guy, electrician, because I live in a rented property. Every so often they send out an electrician to do electrical tests, and I could tell that the guy was very uncomfortable. I don't know whether it's because it's like being in someone else's home, but I find burning this, whether it's sage or burning Palo Santo, I find the people that love the smell, whatever one you're burning, people love the smell. And it's those type of people that, yeah, they need, yeah, healing and stuff like that. But their issues don't really bother them. So let's say a person really loves the smell. Yeah, that person could have, I know, cancer, for example. But they even though they're going through their cancer journey, they're healing, if you know what I mean. So yeah, they're going to the hospital, getting treatment, but they're self-healing as well, because they're going through that journey, so to speak, and they're learning to heal through that journey. So their diet is probably different. The foods that they used to like, they don't like them anymore, etc. If they eat junk food, for example, and all of a sudden they're eating fruit and veg. Ooh, come on. That's it. Hello, Caroline. How you doing? I'm just sitting here playing with my Palo Santo. Just seeing if anyone will turn up. And you're the first person. Yeah, I'm feeling that as well, Caroline. I'm feeling very tired. I can relate to that. I can definitely relate to that, Caroline. That's probably one of the reasons why I'm banning, say, Palo Santo. Just to bring that positive energy into the room before I go to bed tonight. Yeah. You saying that, Caroline? Was it this morning or yesterday morning? Well, for last couple of days or last couple of weeks. Yeah, it's terrible. Yeah, it's horrible when you can't sleep. Apart from the odd day, the last couple of weeks it's been really nice here, like really nice weather. It's been cold in the morning, but nice clear sky, nice clear blue sky. And I can't remember if it was this morning or yesterday morning. The moon was low in the sky, really big, really bright, and it actually looked quite nice. And I totally forgot about the moon cycles for a moment until you mentioned it. Shanghai bracelet. To be honest with you, Caroline, I don't. I've got, the only one I've got is, I think it's called Hematite. Is it Hematite? Hematite, something like that. Which is, I know they're two totally different gemstones, crystals, but the only one I've got, and I'm going to show it to you, Caroline, I'm just grabbing it for you. I can move forward, is, let me just move that to one side, is that one. Let me put it on. Now I can actually... yeah, that's the only problem with bracelets, is they break, the elastic gives up after a while. I'm just... is that one there, Caroline? It's very hard to really show on camera because I've got my light on. Let me just turn my light off. I don't know whether you can, that's any better. I don't know whether you can see that any better, but it's like a metallic, but it has like a black kind of like tinge to it. Yeah, if it's, I'm probably saying this wrong. I think it's halotite, it's hella something. It's, yeah. I got that in the shop in Fareham. What I'll do, Caroline. Yeah, that's the word. It's one of those words that if I see it written down, I'll be like, yeah, that's the one. But trying to say it out loud, I don't know who invented these words, but yeah, sometimes I struggle with them. The other thing, Caroline, is that it's very hard to show you is because I'm using my phone to record. But I've got one stuck to the back of my phone. And I can't even take it off. I don't even know where it is. But I've got a strip of it attached to the back of my phone. I'm not going to take it... Actually, hold on, Caroline. Hang on, I probably can take it off. If I take my phone case off... the place I got this from, I don't know whether they still do it, but I've got a strip attached to my phone as well. It's quite a thin. It's quite a thin piece. But again, I need to have a look, Caroline, and that's what the back of it looks like. So basically, so it stops, like you said, like bad. Sorry about my fingers there, Caroline. I'll try and get my phone case back on. Basically, it stops. So it does basically the same thing, but it stops the like the wrong energy. So, for example, you know, when you hear paranormal investigators say that the spirits drain their battery and stuff like that, well, it basically stops that, and also if you have your phone in your pocket or phone in your bag, it also does the same thing as a necklace or bracelet does. So basically it does the same thing, but it just stops any bad juju getting on your phone, so to speak. Also, I got that quite a few years ago, and I can't quite remember exactly what it does. Some people say that a 5G is not very good, and I think your phone, everyone's phone picks up 5G, even though you can't get 5G, if that makes sense. People say that 5G is bad. So it kind of stops that bad energy if you believe that 5G is bad. If you believe that 5G is bad for you, yeah, apparently it blocks that. It blocks. Again, I'm just going off memory. I don't know whether this is 100% true. So you got 5G, you got like not radiation. Is it radio waves? Is that the same as like radio waves, that kind of thing? Like different frequencies and stuff like that. Yeah, Dowson rods. Yeah, yeah. I know that Dowson rods don't actually get rid of or block energy, but I suppose you could use Dowson rods to find out how much energy there is around you, if that makes any sense, or find out where like the hot spots are, like in your home. So like, if your bedroom is a higher frequency than I know your living room, then yeah, like move your bedroom into the living room, so to speak. Um, yeah, I never thought of that, to be honest. That just came out off the top of my head. But I need to have a look one day, Caroline, probably tomorrow when I finish work. I'll have a look to see whether I can get some Shanghai, because I really want to get a nice piece for myself as well. Not as not as a bracelet, but more of like because I want to get a nice big chunky slab of it and have it on my table. But yeah, I'll definitely look into it, Caroline. See what I can get. Um, sorry guys, my earring is digging into my ear. But yeah, I'll definitely look into it. Yeah, I was gonna have a look at it for you now, Caroline, but I realise that I left my tablet in the other room. So, I was just reading your message, Caroline, and just want to see whether I can see it as well. Because that also like fascinates me when like people can read tea leaves and read things like that. So when you say that in my videos, I'm always looking at the bottom. Yeah, it kind of does. I know this sounds kind of weird, but also it looks like is that an asteroid? Is that asteroid? No, when they're like, you see him in the sky and you see him like moving and you see like, yeah. It kind of like it, when I look at it, it's like you see something moving, you see like an airplane going, and you see like the entrails. That's what it kind of to me. That's what it kind of looks like as well. Maybe one day, maybe probably at the weekend, when I've got more time, is yeah, is I'll probably because what I tend to do as well is I collect the ashes of the sage, and what I tend to do is along on the outside, not inside, gonna make a mess. On the outside, in the garden, I put some sage. Make sure I say this right. Some sage ashes along like the window sills and along like the doorways. Um, I heard that from somewhere, like to save your ashes, because even the ash still works as like a protective barrier, so to speak. So every so often, I leave some ash outside. So what I might do is do something similar to this, but with ash, and then see what you guys see in the ash. But again, I'll probably do another live, but do it just for that, so see what you guys think. Let's just take that off. Just seeing what else I can see, if I can see anything. Because the charcoal's starting to go out now, so it's not burning as well. So to me, when I moved at that angle, it looks like a I was gonna say the circle bit. I'm not gonna touch it with my bare finger because I know it's gonna be really hot. But this bit here, the circle bit, looks like a head with two eyes, and the person is either wearing a hat or they got their hair tied up. What else? What else can I see? Even this bit here. Again, I'm not touching it with my fingers. This bit here, on camera, it looks like a hand. So there's the fingers on the bottom. There's the thumb. This bit here is the wrist, and this bit here is the like the beginning of the arm. It looks like their left hand. What I'll do, I'll find something smaller. I'll use this. Let's see if we can zoom in a little bit as well. So this bit here, that looks like a thumb. This bit here looks like fingers. That bit there looks like a top of a hand. And this bit here is like the wrist and part of the arm. Also looks like a doll. There you get those little figurines of like dolls. Like Lego men. I know, maybe I'm looking too much into it. And then like, where's it here? Like, obviously that's a head, an eye, and either a hat or hair on the top. Not wax reading. No, not wax. I'm just trying to think, what have I done? I've done crystal ball. I've done a crystal ball reading, which is interesting because to me, if I know this sounds weird, but everything's upside down. If that makes any sense, but it's clear when you see it. What else have I done? Oh, I know this sounds really, really weird. Um, but when I used to work in a care home as a cleaner, they had different colour cloths. So uh, red was for bathroom, green was for kitchen, and blue was for general use, like everywhere else. And I gave someone a reading using those three different colour cloths. So it was one of those. I had loads and loads and loads of different colour cloths. I had tons, and I told this carer to pick a handful of each. It doesn't matter how many of each. Just pick a handful of each. And so this carer, she's a female carer, picked up a massive, great big hand of red. The green was, I'm trying to remember now, wasn't as big, and the blue was a very small size. And and I gave her a reading just from these three piles. And I said to her, you're very down to earth. Again, I'm trying to remember the reading. I said to her that she's very grounded, um, but she needs to open up more. She needs to start, even though she's grounded, she needs to start speaking the truth more. She needs to start vocalizing, I think that's the word, her truth. I feel that she's not speaking her mind. And I think I said to her that she needs to, like, relationship, she needs to work on her relationship more. She's got a loving heart, but she needs to work on like relationships and stuff like that. Reading was something like that, and she was mesmerized. She was like, "How do you know? Um, how do you know that? How do you know? How can you know that from using cloths, like different color cloths?" And I don't know, but it for me it worked. If that makes sense, it's like it was one of those, like, how many she picked out and the way she put them on the table. I don't know. It's one of those things even I can't understand, like how I read cloths. If that makes sense. But yeah, she was mesmerised on how I did it. But that's what I did that a couple of times with different carers, and all of them couldn't quite understand how I did it, like how I read from. It was cloths similar to these type of cloths. There's the microfibric, I think they're called, cloths, all different colours. And yeah, she picked up a handful of these of different colours, and I just read from the cloth, and she was like, "Oh wow!" But yeah, that was a while ago. Right, guys, I just had a message up on my phone saying that I've got a low battery on my phone. So I've got a feeling that my battery's going to die soon on my phone. So, yeah. So, like, you can get a reading off, like me and you just did, Caroline, you get readings off ashes. And even if I move that to one side, that's alright, Caroline. Shame that my cameras, I can't zoom out anymore, but you probably can read something off this table because all the different patterns and colours. And maybe next time I'll do a live just on this, like reading ashes, reading the table. Even candles. I know I can zoom in. So if, like, maybe do some candle work. So if you like concentrate on the candle, you'll see things. Yeah, so I'll probably either do that Saturday night or probably at some point on Sunday. Do a live, and I'll actually make sure that my phone is actually connected to the power, so my phone won't go dead. Yeah, so that's what I'll do. I'll make sure I've got a pot of ash. I'll make sure that my table's a little more clearer, so I haven't got much stuff on it. And I'll make sure I have my candle going. And we'll do some, all people that want to join in. Yeah. Yeah, so I'll probably do it like at night time. Yeah, so that's what I'll do, Caroline. And whoever wants to join in, that you don't have to, I know that you're a medium, Caroline, but you don't have to be for everyone else, you don't have to be a medium or a psychic or healer, or we can all join in. Just seeing whether I can see anything in the candle before I go. First thing that comes to mind, if I get that again before I go, because I don't want my battery to die, is that looks like a head, or like the neck, and two arms wrapping around the candle. It's like it's holding the candle, or the flame, I should say. But I don't see anything actually in the flame. But what does fascinate me a little bit is I've got all the windows shut. Yes, Caroline, I better go before my battery dies. So, thanks for watching, and I will see you all probably the weekend, if not before. So, good night, Caroline, and whoever else is watching, and I will see you next time. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all again soon.